industry needs. We need to be louder voices in silencing those who continue to say that the work of the trust is not aligned to industry. It is not accurate. It is acutely aligned. The Center of Excellence is the embodiment of our commitment to skilling the ecosystem, boosting productivity, and elevating TVET training standards in Jamaica. The Center of Excellence STEAM Lab in Manufacturing and Engineering Technology will therefore focus on the development, the implementation, and the promotion of knowledge, best practices, technical support, and skills training in manufacturing and engineering technology. The facility that you will all see will act as a one-stop TVET STEAM resource center that will work in partnership with industry, thereby elevating TVET standards. One of the main features of the Center of Excellence is, of course, our emphasis on STEAM integration, with a focus on the words that Mr. Ben loves to use: robotics, optoelectronics, mechatronics, and geomatics, geospatial. This emphasis on STEAM is critical because it prepares students for the jobs of the future. According to the Future of Jobs report by the World Economic Forum, 65% of children entering primary school today will ultimately end up working in completely new jobs that do not yet exist. And the Heart Trust is preparing the minds for those jobs. Our focus on robotics is particularly important because the robotics industry is expected to grow exponentially, Mr. Bent, over the next few years. So according to a report by Research and Markets, the global robotics market size is expected to grow from US 27.73 billion, that was from 2020, to US 74.1 billion by 2026, 3 years to go, at a compound annual growth rate of 17.45% during the forecast period. I don't think we understand the kind of work that the trust is doing so that we can have a competitive edge in the labor market. By providing trainees with hands-on experience in robotics, we are preparing them for the jobs of the future, and we are first. Optoelectronics, and we just went to Japan back in October and competed in optoelectronics, and we were placed 5th. Please give us a round of applause for that. This is another field that is poised for significant growth in the coming years. According to a report by Markets and Markets, the optoelectronics market is expected to grow from USD 41.3 billion to US 57.7 billion by 2025. I don't think we understand the kind of trainees we are producing for the global market. I don't think we understand the kind of work that the trust is doing. I don't think we understand how the trust is poised to change the economy of Jamaica. By focusing on optoelectronics, we are ensuring that our students are equipped with the skills they need to succeed in this industry. Now, mechatronics is also an essential area of focus because it combines mechanical, electrical, and computer engineering and is essential to the development of advanced manufacturing system. And let's look at the stats, because we do not do anything unless it is undergirded by research. So a report indicates that the global mechatronics market is expected to grow by US 28.83 billion, and these are the things we use to forecast what we do between 2021 and 2025, right? At a CG rate of almost 14% during the forecast period. So we're not just doing skills that are popular out there. We're doing skills that the market is telling us that this is where the demand will be. This is where the money will be. By providing students with training in mechatronics, we are ensuring that they have the skills they need to succeed in this vital field. and heart trust is first. Finally, our focus on geomatics, geospatial is essential because it provides students with the skills they need to succeed in the growing geospatial industry. It is expected, Mr. Bent, that the geospatial analytics market size will grow from USD 67.4 billion to USD 119 billion by 2025. During this forecast period, we're looking at a growth rate of 12.2%. And so by providing students with training in geomatics, geospatial, we are ensuring that they have the skills they need to succeed in the growing industry. So today's event is about more than just the grand opening of a center of excellence. It is an opportunity for us to showcase the importance of technical and vocational education and the role it plays in transforming lives, communities, and economies. The sub-theme of this event, career management, have a go at skills technology, skills showcase, and STEAMing all highlight the importance of providing persons with hands-on experience and practical training. And so in conclusion, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to all of you who have taken the time to join us today as we celebrate the grand opening of the Center of Excellence. And I will say this, Costas, before I leave. Everybody is talking about Singapore and Finland and Australia and Germany. And I've been to Singapore and I'll be traveling to Finland this year. But I am not enamored, and I'll tell you why. These countries continue to state it's not a mystery, it's not a miracle. We simply put policies in place and we adhere to them to the very end. No matter what is happening, we stay the course. No matter how many noise across the place, we stay the course. No matter the government of the day, we stay the course. We put the policies in place and we rigorously follow. If the heart trusts, and under my leadership it will, continue on the path that it is, following the policies, forecasting, looking at the global environment, align its training to industry, and do what it needs to do with its people, with its staff, and with its trainees, do right by them, we will change the face of Jamaica. And we are not deviating. Thank you.
And as you keep the hand clap going, I invite the Honorable Beryl Rochester to also give her remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Allen, Reverend Joan Smith, JP, and any other members of the clergy present, the Honorable Franklin Witter, Member of Parliament, Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, Managing Director of the Heart Trust, Dr. McLaughlin, other Heart executives and members of the Heart family, Councillor Sitani Hunis, other councillors and caretakers present, principals, schools leaders, trainees and other students present, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends all, good morning. I want to extend warm greetings on behalf of all of the citizens of our parish, St. Elizabeth. The opening of this center is indeed a significant milestone in the life of Heart Trust, our community, and our parish. Today we gather for the official opening of the Center of Excellence for Manufacturing and Engineering, Technology, and STEAM Lab at the Southwest TVET Institute. And no, STEAM has nothing to do with cooking. It was explained to me very, very well yesterday. Your theme, transformation through TVET, technology, and innovation, says it all today. For what is transformation? It's not just any change. It's a huge change. And Churchill said, to improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. And as I listen to our managing director, she's planning to maintain and continue to change often as the global market dictates. Innovation. It is the unrelenting drive to break the status quo and develop a new where few have dared to go. This morning, we recognize and applaud you as one of the few who have dared to be innovative. And I want to extend congratulations and commendations to the Managing Director of HAT, the Regional Executives, Board of Management, the principal, faculty, and other staff, the parents, and you, the trainees. I'm sure that everyone worked hard to make this Center of Excellence a reality. And on behalf of our citizens, I say thank you.
At Main High School. Gates open at 8 a.m. This event is held under the theme Grow Smart, Eat Smart.
Today, we celebrate the past. We celebrate the present, even as we anticipate an even brighter future to come. The past.
This event is proudly sponsored by Access Financial, National Compliance Regulatory Authority, the Bureau of Standards,
Indeed, we are celebrating the realization of a vision of continued excellence in skills training. Not many of you here are old enough to remember the Trade Training Center at Newport, and then the teeny tiny nucleus of a trade training center here in Junction built by the community. And I would like to pause. I'm so sorry Mrs. Holloway isn't here, but Mr. Bent, same thing. To pay special tribute to the pioneers, Mr. Ben, Mrs. Holloway, who they believed, they continue to believe in the value of skills training for our young people. They have demonstrated stick-to-itiveness, and you can look up that word. Oh, and they have from the beginning been here, they've seen the growth, the transformation, and I'd like you to join me in a round of applause for them. And so today, through people like them, we celebrate the present, and we thank God for this day and this wonderful celebratory event. I say it's an official opening. I see you have billed it as a grand opening, and indeed it is. As I look around at the physical manifestation of Southwest TVET, and then your Center of Excellence, I can only say, as JBC said of TVJ, just look at us now. Excellence, my friends, is a continued growth of and development of this campus here in Junction. It has been unbelievable, the width and breadth of the expansion and how unbelievably fast it has been. You, Southwest TVET Heart Trust, have made us a proud community and a proud parish. And I want to thank the teachers, the parents, and the guardians for the part you have been playing in creating, molding, and preparing young minds for further opportunities in skills training. You continue to create a ready-made pool of skills in our communities, the wider Jamaica, and listening to our managing director, the global market. I want to encourage this entire community to support our youths and support this Center of Excellence and indeed the Southwest TVET. The years ahead will no doubt come with more opportunities and of course their own challenges. But I want to urge you to continue building diligently on the things you do well and to improve on the things you perhaps do not do so well. Continuous improvement has been your mantra. And today we celebrate transformation, we celebrate innovation, and we celebrate excellence. Once again, hearty congratulations and commendations. May God continue to bless you all.
A bigger round of applause for both ladies, please. In the interest of time, and our state minister has other engagement, I'm going to ask that we adopt a standing order that we move away from the next item and take it later on in the program so that we can let the state minister come now and do his speech. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed, nay. It is carried. So I invite Miss Amoy Gaynor to now come and introduce to you the guest speaker for this function.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all, a pleasant morning. The protocols for today's ceremony has been ably established, and as such, I seek your permission to move forward and execute the task at hand. Thank you so much, yes. The pleasure is mine to introduce our guest speaker, one with which I take great pride in doing. Hailing from the breadbasket parish of St. Elizabeth, one would aptly describe him as a true yard man. Franklin Robert Whittle was born in Little St. Elizabeth, where he was raised in a deep-rooted family-oriented culture, one that he has ensured transcended to his 3 children along with his wife, Normaline, for over 37 years. The Honorable Franklin Whittle was appointed Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries on January 11, 2022, subsequent to which he served in various capacities to include former Deputy Speaker of the House, Chairman of the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, Mayor of Black River, and Councillor of the Junction Division. His love for people has been his greatest motivation. This is exemplified by his commitment and his continued dedication to public service. From his first job as a teacher here in St. Elizabeth, to now a parliamentarian and vice chairman of Alpert Community Council. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and help me make welcome our State Minister in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries and Member of Parliament for Southeast St. Elizabeth, the Honorable Franklin Whittle.
I just want to take this opportunity to thank all the participants here for allowing me to interrupt the program. When I say interrupt, I mean the flow as was stated on paper. As our chairperson for the program mentioned, I have some other engagements in the constituency. We started late here, and that would have affected the whole arrangement. So I ask that you, for your permission to, I know you have granted, but I'm very thankful that you have granted me that permission. I'm definitely going to be short because the chairman would have already mentioned that he expects all of us to be short in our presentations. The Honorable Custos, my sister, Belle Rochester, Reverend Smith, Dr. Ingleton and the team from Heart Trust, NSTA councillors Honis and Smith, representative from the constituency of Northeast St. Elizabeth, representing Mr. Slowly, teachers and students, members of the media, other invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you. I am indeed pleased to join you this morning for the official opening of Region 5 Center of Excellence for Manufacturing and Engineering Technology and STEAM Lab. This noble institution, the Human Employment and Resource Training National Service Training Agency, HEART NSTA Trust, which is known to most Jamaicans. When you go around in Jamaica, everybody speaks about HEART. So that is the name that everybody would relate to this very, very noble institution. It is Jamaica's leading agency for development in terms of training, and also a leading agency not only in Jamaica but right across the Caribbean. For over 3 decades, you have been the largest provider of technical, vocational education and training in Jamaica and the Caribbean, with focus on practical, competency-based training, which empowers trainees to move on easily into the world of work. HEART's mandate is to build and sustain a globally competitive Jamaican labor force, responsive to the demands and complexity of the modern workplace, essentially creating a Jamaican workforce trained and certified by international standards, who can improve Jamaica's national productivity and competitiveness. And with this focus of creating a globally competitive labor force through training and certification, I really believe that this has and will continue to improve the productive capacity while enhancing our economic output. The Hard Trust NTA was established in 1982 through the vision of our former Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Edward Seaga. It was his foresight to satisfy the demand for solutions to the persistent problem of underdevelopment in our country. This vision has established this noble institution that creates a globally competitive workforce, impacting nation building through targeted human capital development. It was Benjamin Franklin who stated that investment in knowledge pays the best interest. And I believe that is what HEART is doing here today. Equipping our Jamaican people with higher levels of education is ultimately a benefit to us as a people. It is one of the most important investments a country can make in its future. As our world continues to change and diversify in its use of technology, it is important to transform the education of our workforce, equipping them with skills, successfully engaged new accomplishment in technology and innovation. In effecting this change, we need to ensure that our people are able to compete in the global workforce. Education is a powerful agent of change and improves health and livelihoods while contributes to social stability and drives long-term economic growth. Knowing how critical education is, and as a former practitioner myself, I applaud the Hard Trust NSTA and the official opening of the Region 5 Center of Excellence right here in Junction in my constituency. I'm very happy for this initiative. This facility will boost technical vocational education training in Jamaica and empower individuals to transition into the workforce and also other entrepreneurial endeavors. Let me remind you that Hard Trust NSTA is an agency of the Office of the Prime Minister, and as the largest provider of technical vocational education and training in Jamaica and the Caribbean, the government is committed to providing ongoing support and will continue to facilitate programs of this kind to boost the livelihood of our citizens and specifically our young people. A STEAM education will enable students to take thoughtful risks, engage in entrepreneurial learning, experiential learning, persist in problem solving, embrace collaboration, and work through the creative process. These will be our innovators and educators and learners for the 21st century. Through this initiative, the Hard Trust is preparing our youngsters for the world ahead by equipping them with the necessary skills and expertise to function efficiently in this technological era. I am indeed convinced that attending and enrolling in this Center of Excellence will be of great benefit to our students as we prepare them for the ever-changing world. Students who enroll in this program can look forward to the overall structured elevation of their science-oriented knowledge with an emphasis on expanding their creativity, equipping them to compete with and thrive in this competitive environment. STEAM learning is an approach that gives importance to the individual expressions and creativity of students in solving technical, science-related problems. Whether it is about computer programming, mechanical, structural, or about abstract mathematical problems, a new and better algorithm or methods can be developed. This outside-of-the-box approach is what will enable us as a country to remain competitive on the global scene and open the door for our youth to be more engaged in higher levels of employment. A STEM education, I believe, will equip attendees with greater knowledge that will enable them to be proficient in various types of discipline. I encourage you to enroll in this program and give yourself a well-needed boost to enhance your life and, by extension, the lives of your countrymen and Jamaica as a nation. As your Member of Parliament, I remain committed to support this and any kind of initiative that targets the development of our present and future generation. I look forward to the likely success of this program. Thank you. God bless you.
Put your hands together one more time for our guest speaker. As busy as he is, and as though time is gone, we still have to get another 5 minutes of him. So I'm going to invite these persons. You are going to stand when I call your name if you're here. And Mr. Dwayne Bent will lead that team over to the center for you to cut the ribbon, Mr. Minister, before you go. In the meantime, Mr. Wise will now do his entertainment. The rest of us, including me, will stay here and have a jolly good time. Dance if you have to dance and rock. I can't dance because they might go tell them at the church that I was dancing up here. So I'll leave that. Right. All right. The folks are, well, Mrs. Holloway is not right here. Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, our Custos, Honorable Beryl Rochester, Rev Smith, and ask you to join the team as well. Miss Amoy Gaynor, and the Minister, Dr. Cheryl McLaughlin, Dr. Rue Amonde, and Mrs. Cassandra Grant Burrows. Oh, Mr. Bent will lead you over for the cutting. In the meantime, I now hand over to Mr. Wise. Attention, please. If you are here and you are working out of the ambulance, you are required to be there right now because somebody is in need of urgent assistance in that department. So if you are in charge or working out of the ambulance, your help is required right now. Thank you. Your attention, please. Those of you who are moving, I'm going to ask you to stay put. I'll give you the next instruction. Shortly, the ushers will be coming over to take you to the areas where the exhibitions are being displayed. But until then, we stay here, enjoy the music. So I'm going to ask those of you who have moved to the outside to get yourselves back under the tent, because I will then give you the instruction as to when we can move for the viewing of what they have on show here. So please, just take your seats and be calm and enjoy the relaxing music until I give you the instructions, please. Thank you very much. Attention again, please. This is now the part that you have to listen to carefully. I have been empowered now to officially declare, and here is what you're going to do. Teachers and principals who are here with your children, I understand that the ushers are in place. They will escort you over to the booth. You are going to
multidiscipline, which involves mechanics, computer science, and electrical, under it falls electronics, communications, etc. So it's a whole cadre of disciplines.
Geospatial, industrial, electronic,
let us not forget the art component coming out in the creativity in developing the robots, etc.
Robotics is a new and emerging area.
You need to go and get some break. You can get your break.
And going to height.
For you to go through the gate and to go to
all the other
Juicy if you want, because
when one of our
they provide lunch for some folks.
Robotics in cosmetology,
you need to get some break, you can. But I will advise the teachers and principals to be careful.
And
medical science.
Even the medical
sciences. But I think the word of the day though is automation. Automation.
And artificial intelligence.
To ensure that who you carry here are here with you. Right? But for now, you can now head towards the booth area. Ushers, can you assist them please as they get
So we have a lot to do in terms of marketing strategically.
Thank you very much.
So even with the opening of this lab, it's one way to tell the public that it's really higher level training, it's higher level skills, it's aligned to industry 5.0, not even 4.0 anymore. We have gone beyond that. And it really is the signs in TVET that will help us to take it to the next level.
CMU costs a lot of money. I have family members who have been, and you have to pay US dollar plenty of money.
Yes.
In the end, based on what I'm hearing, most of what the students get when they come out is the same here, which is almost free.
Yes. That's a fact.
But we collaborate with CMU, you know.
I understand.
We collaborate with CMU to
again,
offer training.
It's the perception. It's the perception, lady, that we're as I said,
we're going to
it's a systematic. We are really working on it. It's going to be a systematic means of changing perceptions, not only because we don't have to change the perceptions of the people we impact. We have to look at those outsiders, we call them that way now, who are thinking about the dichotomy, and to let them know that there is no dichotomy. We are removing that myth, and by marketing what we have in that structured way to the people who we know where it matters, I think we have to look at the tertiary institutions, and we're doing that already. We have to look at
the high schools
and by the tertiary institutions for them to realize that we are not second class. We are an institution where our qualifications should matter, and they should see it perhaps as a means of ascending other persons into their institutions. And so we're working with the articulations. We have roughly 3 or 4 already articulations with the tertiary institutions to ensure that our graduates can matriculate into tertiary institutions.
But people have already made a choice. But in high school, starting from whatever grade, Mr. Smith, where they would be making their choices, they're thinking of UTech and UW. This is an
be a choice.
And a stepping stone to UW is what we're saying.
Exactly.
All right.
No, ladies and gentlemen, no, we're not going
I'm sorry,
we're going to this room.
I'm not going to rejoin in the function.
What is going on under the tent?
Ladies and gentlemen, please, this way, Dr. Monday.
I'm going to
left our bags and stuff like that.
Well, I was smart.
So this looks very interesting, and I look forward to seeing the youngsters there. they're like starting point. They're programming several of them want the aeronautics and things like that. I don't.
Kevin, what's working? Disconnect and walk. No carry the cable. You can't go through some carry the cable run through.
Mic check 1, 2. All right. To all our guests here today, on the inside of the building, we do have several programs that will be displayed. Now, inside we have our mechatronics system, we have our mobile robotics as well, and we do have optoelectronics on the inside. For each display or demonstration area, your grouping will be allowed 30 minutes so that we can have an ease passing through the different display zones. I'm going to ask our ushers to assist in carrying persons along to the different display areas. No more than 20 persons to a room. So to our ushers, the displays on the inside, we will take 20 persons, and those displays, those presentations will run between 15 to 30 minutes. We cannot take more than 20 persons per room so that persons can be properly affiliated and given the necessary information that they need to get on the displays. So ushers, you will take the groups to the different rooms for no more than 20 persons to a room. Thank you very much. In the opening right here, we have our electric vehicle that can be viewed. It is completely electric. It is now opened for viewing. Yes, open the trunk and the doors. What one? Forbes, you run this. Yes, miss, no problem. No one inside. Yes.
Welcome to my parish.
Hi, good afternoon.
Come on,
Thanks for coming. Thanks.
Are simulating here is a production of peanut
There is
butter.
a RAV4
So it is
with license
assumed
number
that these
1221 that
jars
is
are
currently
pre-filled
blocking.
with peanut
We're
butter.
asking you kindly
Now this
if you can
is a distribution
move the vehicle
station
at this time.
where
That's your silver
the jar, when
RAV4 with license
activated,
plate number
will come onto the
1221.
conveyor, will be
We're
distributed
asking you
onto the conveyor
kindly
belt, where it is
to
checked
remove the
for the
vehicle
color.
at this
The
time.
color
Thank you.
displayed on the monitor. It then goes to the capping station, where it is capped. It then goes to the quality station, where it is checked. If it is not properly done, it will be rejected. If it is properly done, it is moved. So you see, so it wasn't properly done, that's why it was rejected. If it was properly done, then it will move to the robot arm, where the robot arm will then take it to the packaging section. So, any questions? Sample? As I said, assumption. Yeah, so this is what happens like in the large factories. So in the large factories it will be in a very vast area, but it's scaled down for training purpose. So this is what will happen, yeah. Okay, and are we okay? Are we need more? Oh, you need me to go over it?
I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, all right. This is a simulated machine which mimics the manufacturing industry. Right. Now this is a distribution station where these are assumed to be pre-filled with, say, peanut butter, could be drinks, anything. Right? Now this section is where the bottles are capped. This section is where they are checked for quality.
Ladies and
This
gentlemen,
section
there is a
is
silver
where, if rejected, it
on
moves them to this section. And this section is where, if they are okay, they will be checked for packaging. Now, I'm going to demonstrate here. Now, you'll see as it goes on the conveyor belt, it's checked. The color is on the display, so it shows it's a black container. Now, this uses a sensor. Just stop picking up. Stop picking up.
Pick up here.
Stop picking up.
This side, next one, this side.
Here.
Yeah. Pick it up. Two more captains. Excuse me.
So each model is programmed one that one that right? So that the robot moving under every
This sensor.
It is also equipped with limit switches, which means that once the switch is activated, it's at the end, movement stops. It will
It works so much on my mind because this is the sensor supposed to pick it up. Yeah, so it's something.
Right.
All right, so you can go. Me no one is going now.
Yeah, man. May I have your attention, please?
You're going live. You're going straight out the road. Which mic? Which mic is?
All right, so from the Black River campus, we have decorative blocks here for you to view, and of course it's incorporated in your homes or in your offices. So you can come by the tents and view those.
park your camera right now, sir.
thing that she has to say. And she's in fact the new kid on the block. So take us away, new kid.
All right, so now I'm saying how impressed I am by what I'm seeing and just the level of technology that has been integrated in the curriculum here, our youths. I am hopeful our youths are going to be well served by this center, and I'm looking forward to what will happen.
Well, I can tell you that they will be served not just by the center, but the Derek Rochester family, the Southwest Civic Institute family, and the Region 5 family, and of course, Heart NSTA Trust. And as I speak about Heart NSTA Trust, let me just hand the mic over to the big woman herself, Dr. Tanisha Ingleton. Dr. Tanisha Ingleton, tell us, really, how do you feel about today?
I'm very impressed with today, but I'm especially impressed with the student corps here, because I want them to see that where there's a skill, there is a way. And so they are seeing the work that we do in live action. You know, oftentimes as facilitators, instructors, Heart staff members, we know exactly what is happening. But when our students from the high school come in and view the displays and see that there is so much more out there, that you do not have to go the traditional route of a lawyer or a doctor, but where the economy is going, they're getting to see that in live action. People can make informed decisions for their lives and their careers going forward. So I'm very pleased with you, the work that Mr. Bent is doing, the work that Mrs. Elaine Holloway would have been doing over the years. We are fruits of their labor, and we're extremely impressed with this. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ingleton. You hear it? A big, big congratulations to the Region 5 team. We are adamant that we will continue to impact our youth. That is imperative for us. That is one of the mandates of Heart. We are doing, we will continue to do, and we will never stop doing. Heart is making big, big impact in St. Elizabeth, in Manchester, in Clarendon, in Kingston, across Jamaica, across the Caribbean, and in the world. We were just at World Skills 2022, and it was shelved. For what is the better word, ladies and gentlemen? So, as we speak about making impact across the island, across the Caribbean, across the world, let us speak a little bit with our marketing director, Mrs. Julia Smiley Green, to shed some light on what she has been doing and how the marketing team will continue to drive Heart NSTA Trust, that brand, changing the mindset of individuals across Jamaica, across the world, about what we do and the continued impact that we continue to make. Mrs. Julia Smiley Green.
Thank you. Thank you, Amoy. I think I can hire you to say it for me, you know. But we're doing a lot of great things. We're trying to promote TVET and making that one of the things that is attractive to our young people, particularly in the education system now, where we're looking at STEAM and all the exciting careers that you can glean from that area. We are excited to be able to promote something like this in automation, manufacturing, and engineering. And we want young people across the island to know that TVET is an area that you can go into, that you can make big impact in the world, you can make big, big money from it, and you can help to change your country and change the world just by immersing yourself in these technologies. So
excited about, and we know that something good is happening. And it's what Be Smart shows heart. God.
So we have spoken with